you, Father, for being here with us today. And we would just like to take this opportunity to ask you a few questions about the project you're about to undertake here at St. Patrick's Church. Kind of explain to us what the project's going to entail, what we're doing here.
Sure. Here at St. Patrick's, we've hired Werner Investments to come out and take a look at our property, and we're going to be redoing the interior of the church. Primarily, it'll be the floor tile, the carpeting, and the altar area, as well as brand new pews. So it will be the bulk of our church will be affected by this renovation, and it's the space most used by our people. So we're really excited to create a new environment, as this is the first time since this building was built in 1954 we're updating this property. So again, it's mainly going to be new pews, new tile, and new carpeting will be the bulk of the project that Werner will be taking care of for us.
Great. What gave you inspiration to do such a project?
If you take a walk around the building, if you listen to what the people tell you as a pastor, if you pay attention to what's happening, we're doing exactly what our people wanted us to do. They've been asking to have it updated for some time, and once we were able to get the funds necessary to do this project, that's why we were doing it and why we're doing it now. We were blessed to have one parishioner who donated the entire lump sum, and because of their donation, this is possible. So one person wants to bless the whole community of Colona, and we are happy to bless the community with this donation. So.
Excellent. Well, that's great. That's good to hear that people like to donate like that and help out. So what's your goal to achieve with this remodel?
You know what? My hope and prayer is that the entire city of Colona knows that they have a place where they can come, worship God, be in a comfortable atmosphere, grow closer to the Lord, and just have a better overall feeling in the parish. You know, it's been amazing ever since we announced we're going to be doing this project. People have become more generous. We had 2 other donors step up and are now paying for an upgrading in our lighting system so that our lighting system can become LED as a result of this project being announced. And I have another person now who's stepping forward and wants to donate landscaping work outside of the church for us, working with Heritage Landscaping. And yet we have another donor who's now contemplating possibly donating artwork to the church as well. So it's really sparked a lot of renewal within our parish, a new curiosity to improve the beauty of the parish. The spirit of the parish has been uplifted. You know, a couple of people are grumbling that we're going to have to go to church somewhere else for a few weeks. But other than that, overall, by far and away, it's been huge uplifting for the parish. The people are excited, the people are passionate, and there's nothing more I can ask as a pastor than to have our people be on fire. So it's been very uplifting for our people so far.
Absolutely. That's great to hear. It makes the project all more worthwhile. How many families would you say you have here at St. Pat's?
Here at St. Patrick's, we are just slightly under 400 registered families. On a given weekend, depending on the weekend, we may have anywhere from around 700 people to 750 people come through for Mass on a weekend. For Christmas, obviously, it's a lot more people, but we have a neighborhood of around 700 or so coming through on a weekend for Masses here.
Excellent. So there'll be a lot of people impacted by the community remodel in the church.
Yeah, and St. Pat's is a huge part of this community. You know, a lot of people don't know this, but we're also part of the response team for the city of Colona. Like, for example, should something happen at the school across the street, we're the gathering spot for the kids. This is the starting point for the Memorial Day parade that the city of Colona has every year. They start right out of our parking lot. So, I mean, this parish is a lot more than just for the people coming for Mass. It's really the whole city of Colona is being impacted by our improvements. So this is huge for the whole community, not just our little parish here.
Wow.
So we're very excited to bless the community with this project.
Absolutely. How long have you been pastor with St. Patrick?
I've been pastor here a little bit over 4 years, starting my 5th year here, and looking forward to seeing what the future has to have for this place. We've been doing well, and we're very excited to see where God's going to take things in the future here.
All right. And Father, our last question for you is, why did you ultimately choose Werner Investment Properties for this project?
I've gotten to know Brian Werner personally over the last few years. Brian has done several smaller projects for us here at St. Pat's and at Our Lady of Guadalupe in Silvis. And our people have been nothing but impressed by Brian and his team, their professionalism, their quality of work, the time at which they get the work done. And in my opinion, I could not have asked for a better partner to work with than Werner Investments. They're very good at what they do. They're very professional at what they do. They will take good care of you. Ryan, I think I've called him, it feels like 100 times over the past 4 years, and every time he's picked up the phone, and if he hasn't picked up the phone right away, it's been a very quick call back, and the quality of the work is there. The people love what they're doing, we love what they're doing, and we're happy to work with Werner for, God willing, years to come in the future. And so I look forward to not just this project, but hopefully many more projects with them, and helping improve our two churches at Our Lady Guadalupe in Silvis and down here at St. Pat's in Colona.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time today, Father.
You're welcome, Ryan.